How you doing, YouTube? Silver Joker here. My first purchase of 2021. Went down to my local coin store, bought some silver. Let you guys see what I picked up. And plus we had a conversation about some of the things he's seeing coming in 2021 when it comes to stacking silver and that kind of thing. So if you're interested in any of that, stick around. So Phil went and dug deep in his his vault, and he came out with these right here, people. These are the 2019 European Mint 5-pound puffins. Puffin birds. And me and Phil looked up the mintage on them, and there's only 10,000 mintage worldwide. They're pretty much out of stock everywhere. So Phil's gonna sell me this tube. I'm not sure that Phil wants me to let you guys know what he's selling me this tube for, so I might have to tell you guys that in secret. But no, we're gonna take that tube. There's 20 of them in there. So my budget for 2021, hopefully, if we can maintain it, if we don't go crazy again like 2020, I'm gonna try to stick to 25 ounces a month, which is a pretty decent. Decent amount. That'll get me where I want to go. I went crazy last year. Bought most of that from you, because you had it, and it was volatile because when it started in March, man, it was hard to find. It was scarce.
Yeah, I remember those discussions in March where the prices were kind of a disconnect from the spot price, and everything was kind of going crazy. But now we've come kind of back to spot prices being kind of an indication of where silver should be selling and what we're buying it at. But on the other hand, spot has probably gone up $10 since then.
Yes, anyway, it has. I mean, we're at $27.50 right now. Last time I checked.
So perhaps the premiums that they were getting back in March wasn't too out of line if you think about.
Right.
Yeah, and if you paid the premium back then, even the $10 premium that they were kind of commanding, you still didn't hurt yourself.
Didn't hurt yourself at all, and that's what we were saying. Just continue to buy, because it's not the silver, not the actual ounces that's fluctuating in price. It's the dollar.
Yes.
Because 10 ounces is gonna stay 10 ounces. I mean, you're not gonna, because spot price change, you're not gonna go pick up your bar and now it weighs 9 ounces. I mean, it's still gonna be 10 ounces. It's just the dollar that the value is fluctuating. So you want to have those ounces, chase the ounces, and not so much the price or the spot price.
And I mean, just make a commitment to do so much.
Right.
Do it, and if you're able to do more, because of the strength of the dollar or weakness, do more. If you do less, if you have an ounce in mind per month or a dollar amount, either way would probably work, as long as you stick to it.
Wow. Well, that's excellent advice, and I'm going to stick to that as long as I can.
Yeah, consistency matters. I mean,
consistency
really
matters.
What really ends up being your, wealth is usually not built magically. It's done on a you build wealth. Having a basis for what you're doing and having a plan for what you're doing usually is a smart move, and trying to stick with that is even smarter.
Right,
So
and then in order to protect all that hard work,
yes,
put it in something that's going to be give you a little bit of buffer against future inflation. But anyway, I'm going to take these, Phil, and this is going to be a good buy right here. Thank you very much for that. And I'm going to take these 5, so that's my 25 ounces, and we'll see if we can stick to that. And of course, I'll be coming down here to get them, and maybe bringing my viewers along with me, and we'll discuss more tactics and strategies and that kind of thing, and try to motivate people to start buying more of this stuff right here. The more people buying it, the better off we're going to be as far as the value of the metal. Well, I appreciate that, Phil. Thank you very much.
Thanks for stopping.
All right. So the most important thing for me is consistency. Making a budget and sticking to it. I mean, if you want to build a stack, that's really how you do it. I mean, you got to do it at your pace, at whatever level you're at. But wherever you are, consistency is the key, right? And consistency doesn't mean the same every time. Consistency could be, okay, I'm going to I'm going to buy silver or purchase silver or invest in silver every week, every 2 weeks, every month, whatever. That is the consistency I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the consistency in ounces, because of course those will change. I mean, if my budget as far as ounces, it changes with how much I can afford, how much I can actually put in my stack. So basically, it's like this for me. I have a dollar amount that I'm going to put into silver at a given time. And for me, this year, I'm going to try to stick to 25 ounces a month. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm going to buy all 25 at the end of the month or the beginning of the month or whatever, but I'll break it up through the month. And I'll spend that whatever dollar amount, the equal 25 ounces is what I'm going to do. Now, of course, those ounces are going to change, but not the dollar amount. I'm going to put this much money, this much fiat into silver every month. All right. Now that fiat may buy me a little more from month to month, or a little less from month to month, but that dollar amount is what is what is going to be consistent. Right. And by being consistent with that dollar amount, I'll be consistent with putting ounces in my stack. They don't always have to be 25 ounces or 5 ounces or 100 ounces or whatever you want to put into your stack to reach whatever goal you're trying to reach. It can be just set a dollar amount and say, this is how much my budget will allow me to utilize or use for bullion, and then use that for bullion. Okay, that amount may buy 5 ounces this month or this week, and it may buy 3 ounces next week. But that's the consistency I'm talking about, and that works for me. But you'll have to come up with your own budget based on, you know, your own personal preferences and what you need to use your currency or your fiat for. And the thing is, for me too, is I don't see spending money for silver. To me, spending means, you know, for gas, food, those kind of things. When it's spent, it's spent. But that's not the case with physical bullion. Once you put that money in bullion, it's not gone, it's not spent. All you've done is you've changed it to a more safe, more secure investment. So if you change your thinking about spending for silver and see it as saving, putting your money into silver, you know, envision where you want your stack to be at the end of the year, and then slowly and consistently build towards that, and you'll be surprised how successful reaching that goal will be. You know, set a dollar amount and then just stack to that dollar amount. I mean, it's really about the ounces and not so much about the price. And that's once you change that, once you get that thinking, once you adopt that thinking into how you stack your stacking strategies, you'll see that things will change, and you'll be able to stack a lot more consistently. Anyway, I got more stuff coming up. We got a brilliant, I believe it's going to be an excellent podcast on the silver spot. You really want to tune in for that, and that'll be later in the week. I won't give you an exact time because I don't know. I mean, it's got to be edited. I've got to edit it and all these other kind of things. So hopefully we'll have it up by Friday, but definitely this week. Definitely before the weekend is out, that podcast to be posted. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, ring that bell, and be notified as soon as I put out another video. You can join me on over at Instagram. I'll leave a link to my Instagram in the description of this video. And if you got any questions about Franklin Street Coin and Phil, I'll leave a link to his store's website and the information, his phone number to the store and all that kind of stuff in case you want to contact him. Anyway, you know, this silver train's rolling. I mean, it's rolling. I mean, we got a full head of steam and we are pushing forward. 2021 is here and we're ready. I mean, we got caught off guard in 2020. We got caught off guard. We weren't prepared, but buddy, we're prepared now. You know, so, you know, what's coming is coming. We can't avoid that, but we can definitely be more prepared this time than we was last time. Anyway, and I got to say this, if you're going to be around people, if you're going to be around other people, consider wearing a mask. It is that important. You know, we're going to get through this thing, but we got to do it working together. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Keep stacking. Peace.